Mm-hmm. Where's my little ice pack? Guess what I just did over here in. Okay, where's it off? Charlotte, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Okay, this. Pay attention. Can you see? I'm going to take me a goody powder right now. So, story time? Yeah, story time. I'll tell you what happened. What happened? Yes, it is a gas jazz. Cause I'm a goofy. Okay, so I haven't eaten anything because I'm fasting. So I have some flaxseed powder. I'm gonna put that on my stomach, and then I'm gonna take a goodie because I believe I won't have a headache. And I was just about to drink a bottle of chlorophyll, uh, part of my cleanse, but it collects toxins and electrons or whatever it does. I can't think right now. So I'm gonna have to skip that and go to back to my plain water. So I'm gonna get a couple of scoops of flaxseed just to have some coating there, and I'm gonna get this good old fashioned BC powder, and I'm gonna put some ice on it. And I'm gonna tell you how to do this. I showed up on no stitch, but it's not bleeding. I mean, I don't got no blood to come out anyway. I got 4 different types of anemia, so blood I don't have, but it looks. I'm concerned about how it's gonna heal up. Mm, I'm the type to say, "Oh, you'll be alright," but if a stitch will make it better, eh. I mean, cause it's my face. You know what I'm saying? It's my face. When that thing hit me, I said, "Shit," and it's quiet out there too. Except for them unloading trucks, you can hear it. It's 2 of my co-drivers that were already here. One just got finished, and I'm just getting in the door. And okay, let me do this first, because the quicker I get it in, the less likely I'm about to have a headache. Because it's like I feel it on this side, and I don't want to do that because I get migraines. So just to be on the safe side, I can't drive. This was it wasn't that bad, but it was like 4 or 5 hours, and I got another stop after this, and then I got to park for 10 hours. So because I don't have enough time to drive back. So at least I don't have to straight drive back because driving is stressful. Okay, super, 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 super stressful for us truck drivers. Okay, I'm gonna hit a little story time. I know I say this, but I'm gonna say it every chance I get. Um, it is super stressful for us truck drivers. I'm gonna put some stevia in it to give myself a little treat. Actually, I have some juice up there. I'll just do that. I get a couple of scoops of flax. Now, put a little sea salt in for absorption and take some magnesium. I'm not gonna take my iron. So, my spoon, got my little sea salt. Celtic salt right here. So where is my okay, that's good. I just had it. My container with my this is here. Okay, that's super odd. Oh, here it is. See, I'm already delusional. So this one has psyllium. I put some psyllium, some senna, some buckhorn, and cascara in here. It's good. It's good for your gut and your digestive system. So since I'm doing a cleanse leading up to a fast, but I'm still fasting when I'm cleansing, except for it's not a full fast because I am doing these things because you gotta get cleaned out first. So I have some ground up flax seeds, so I'm gonna make some flax in here, and I'm gonna take a couple of scoops of that because you know what they say, don't never take nothing on an empty stomach, especially something strong like aspirin. It'll eat your stomach line up. That's what grandma said. But she's down that BC powder and won't even drink no water. Rest her soul. I don't know why, but every time I get in the truck, I keep a pack of BC powders in here. But normally I don't mess with those things. But when you trucking, you ain't finna play around. You can't be sitting around waiting for your headache to go away while you trying to drive. Take off some herbs. I have a migraine herb mix at home. If I feel a little headache coming on, take that and just walk out with it. Put a little sea salt in there. Get some white willow bark. Let's see. Some white willow bark and what's the other bark that I take for pain? There's another one, but I have a mix of herbs. I think that's it. Mm. Mm. Yeah. The flax helps, and I'm glad this is juice because that senna is messy, but senna helps you go boo boo. So, and I got psyllium husk. I got cascara. You can look these up. And buckhorn. I can't really say too much because they're hidden channel. So you can look it up on your own. Mm. Sounds like it's finished. So that means I'm next. I have another stop part two right up the street. So now this is where I met the guy at. Y'all remember I told y'all about that guy I met in the thick? I'm talking about thick. I'm talking about he's the size of an open bodybuilder. You know what open bodybuilder is? I mean, they can get as big as they want to. It's not classic. It's what a big guys are. He's huge. He gotta be at least 350. And finally paid him to. I said, yeah, buddy. And we exchanged numbers. And then we messaging because I'm on my way to find somewhere to park. And he was on his way to work. It was about this time in the morning. And so we messaging each other. Because the first thing he kept asking me when he met me was, am I single? He kept saying, are you single? Are you single? So I was doing a little U-turn. He was assisting me with the U-turn because GPS told me to go the wrong way, which was pulling into where he works at. And I guess he was going to the store. So he was spotting me. It was old Dark 30, so that's his name. And um, he kept saying, are you single? Are you single? So I'm going back to the bathroom trying to check for my own self, for my own eyes, because I don't need this anymore. Just to make sure I got it. I can back up a little bit more. There's a lot of space between this one. So he asked me like the fourth time, and I was like, no. He said, you no. First he said you don't have no rings on your fingers, because when I drive, I wear gloves. Holding that steering wheel on my hand. I need to use but he's like, you don't have no ring on your finger, baby. I was like, I have rings that are single. And he's like, okay, good. But I didn't ask him back. Why didn't I ask him back? Because, I mean, he was asking me so hard, so I'm like, I figured that's important to him on both sides. So, I'm going to get my camera set up. Actually, I need to hold this ice to my head because I don't want to be walking around with a big old knot. So, we texted, we messaged. Put that back later. Texting, messaging him. And he was like, I can't wait to see you again. I want to take you out. I'm like, I said, you know what? You asked me, I didn't ask you. Are you single? Because, I'm not going to ask, right? I got a hole in it. So he says, I wish I was live on my other phone. Actually, I'm going to send it to my other phone and I'm going to play it for y'all. I ain't going to tell you what he said. I'm going to play it for you so you can hear what he said. Yeah, I'm going to play it for you so you can hear what he said. So I got my little face thing. I was going to do my face thing. And since I got to fill with water, I might as well, because I don't want to ride with water in it. So I'm going to do that. Just in my face, because I've been collecting a lot of toxins in my face and it's starting to get like so this is Mimosa Pudica. You can look that up yourself. So let me go and clean up as it goes. I'm gonna do my ice pack. I got an ice pack. Let me fill this up with water. I'm trying to knock stuff down. Get some water out the fridge. Ow! Trying not to break my nails. But I'm gonna play it for y'all. What he said when I asked him was he single. And I said, if you're not single, I'm not interested. Because that's not my type of hit. And I don't got time to be dealing with no static. Don't need no static. So my camera. I have a camera. afterwards we can go in. Okay? Okay. So I'll do that later. Alright, let me send this message to my phone so I can play it. And I'm gonna tell you how to do this to my hair. Now you chose gotta be bots because ain't nobody gonna sit around and wait for me to go live and be on point every single time. But then again, I am used to people being obsessed with me, so I might want to take that back. So I'm supposed to. So I gotta take that back. Forget about it before I get too comfy, because I feel it. I feel it. I didn't feel it when it happened. Like it didn't hurt. I just felt it hit it, but it hit it pretty hard. Okay. So they gotta be okay. Here they go. I tell you, of all things, I had to put a big old knot upside my head, and I can't cover this with my scarf. Mm-hmm. So I guess I won't be taking that off anytime soon. Dang, this thing is nasty too. And then trying to do it on my cake. So I know I'm gonna have a headache. Well, I'm not claiming a headache. But then it matters. Mm. And that's the kind of taste that lingers. Ugh, tastes right like poison. Mm. So I had a bag for my trash. Maybe this is it. No, because I have one and I put some trash in it. So now I have two. Okay. So you just gonna put that there. So let me send this recording to my other phone so I can play it for you. Hold on. Greetings, y'all. Hold on, I'm coming right back. So let me tell y'all what happened to my head. Oh, everybody left. So you're supposed to be working. I am working. I'm getting unloaded right now. And thank y'all for the likes. So good thing I have that ice tray in here. So I can put the ice cubes in and make me a little something to put on my head. So I got a little ice pack right here. Y'all see this? I got me a little gash right there. I should have wiped it to see like my blood is gonna come gushing out because I don't have the little bit. Well, I did it. I did it to myself. I did it to myself, baby. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot. I gotta block some. The trolls just you earning your money though. I swear. But it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably Darian because nigga, I know you still salty. I know you still salty because you see. This is the thing about ugly ass people. I mean, I'm talking ugly ass people. They don't really be knowing that they ugly all the time. Like, look at Clarissa now. She think cause she got some money and she know how to use filters and she can get all kind of different color hair and lashes and makeup and hell with her money she can get anything she wants done to herself. Um, she think that that means she's pretty now, but she's been told she's ugly her whole life because she's very unattractive. Um, and that's not me being mean. That's just me telling the truth. But you know how some people cope with that, especially dudes, because you know dudes be wanting to talk to girls. What's that? Let me turn that overhead light out and turn this light on to cut out that glare. They gonna be finished soon. So we'll start getting it. Hold on, I got some. Let me turn the ambient light on. See now the glare is gone. Super ugly people, super ugly dudes. They used to looking at their face every day. And then women are so pathetic nowadays. They be messing with them ugly dudes. Whether they got money or they don't. They be messing with them. So that also leads them to believe when they actually look good. So leads them to start thinking that they actually handsome. Or they just forget they ugly. Okay. So this dude, he look like Freddy Krueger child. He is an ugly motherfucker. And he got issues. So, you know, them two really don't go together. I gotta get flaxseed on. Yeah. Flaxseed is good for all this stuff. It's good for your hair. But this ugly motherfucker thought he could have a shot with me. And you know, that's offensive to me. Don't be ugly as hell and you got issues and think you got a shot with me because you don't. But I need to be attracted to you, you know? So I can't do ugly things. I need to have passion. So, you know, he's salty and everything. And I'm just like, Negro, no, this is not no Maserati bud situation either. You know, he just should have known better. I don't know. I guess he thought because he was around me around the time my father passed, I saw him kind of like, I ain't gonna say family, but to a degree, kind of like a brother. But I always, I never forget what Cam Newton said. Dudes will play like it's platonic, play like they're your friends, quote unquote, and they will wait as long as it takes. Even if it takes years, they will wait. Because they know what they plan is. The whole time you thinking they cool with just, being platonic. But they wait for the right moment to go and they wait for the kill. And so, because I tried to feel old man. But you gonna get mad at me for you was born ugly. You knew you was ugly. You know what I mean? And you got issues, boy, bye with that mess. Somebody got time for that drama. And you ugly as hell. You gonna get mad because somebody don't like you. What the what? So, used to always be trying to find out what my social media is. So I share my YouTube with him. Reluctantly. Reluctantly. So I'm sure he's probably the head of the Association of Trolls that be here every day because he don't got nothing else to do. I had that nigga making money driving a box truck. You know what I mean? You need to be thinking, you need to pay me every week. He probably get a crazy check or some shit. That motherfucker is crazy. Hey Joseph, I am currently in my home state of North Carolina. I'm in Queen City, Charlotte. And I put a gash on my head. Okay, so first I'm gonna tell y'all how I got the gash, and then I'm gonna let you hear the audio. Okay, so I'm backing into the dock, and I was blind spot baking because of the way it's set up. They got a truck part right there at the corner, so it takes a little space to turn around. So I'm blind spot baking into a door. It's another truck on the other side. So I didn't open my doors until I got close to the door. I don't want that sliding out, you know what I mean? So I go back there to open the door, and this is the first time I got one of these trailers. Normally, the trailers just have two latches, two doors, two latches. One, two. So I break the seal, and I undo the latches on both doors. Trailer doors. They big, heavy ass steel doors. I'm talking about heavy. Okay. So I'm trying to open the door and it's stuck. So I look up where it latch at the top. I'm like, it's unlatched. But every once in a blue moon, you'll get a trailer that gives you some issues. So I'm like, why this sucker won't open? I'm pulling it, I'm pulling it, I'm pulling it, pulling it, pulling it. Oh my leg. I'm like, it just won't open. I don't know why it's so stuck. So I'm trying to grab anything I can to get some leverage to pull and pull. I'm like, I'm not on a heel. So, there should be no pressure or nothing. Why is it not opening? Then I look over and I see that the door on the right has another latch. I'm like, oh, okay. But that shocked me because, again, this is not the first time I ever had a trailer like that, but the first time since I've been on this account, I haven't had, but I should have known to look for something different because the landing gear crank usually be on the left, but it was on the right. So this is a special one. When I undid that latch, the way the doors were already prepped to be open and halfway open, I had been pulling on them and everything, so that the pressure was on it on the open. If you hear what I'm trying to say, When I undid that latch, that pressure knocked that latch out my hand, and me always bumping my head. If I ain't bumping it on a cabinet or something, I'm bumping it somewhere in the cabinet in the kitchen. And that latch said, "Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you." Bloop. That shit socked me in my dang on head. I said, shit. It was hard too. They in their truck, laying back, kick back, getting on the nap. Ain't nobody see me. Okay, cool. I'm gone. Get on up here, back on up to this dot. So as I'm walking up to get in the truck, I can feel my forehead swelling up. I said, dang, I got a knife. Then I went to touch it. I said, oh, that feel wet. It's dark out here. I can't see nothing. I said, oh, that feel wet. It's bleeding. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look crazy. I'm gonna look like slush from the Goonies. And then he had that big old knot on his head. So yeah, that's how that happened. Threw myself in the bush. But we gonna keep it moving because I done worse on the job before and kept it moving. I done almost cut my thumb off, had my thumb hanging. Had to wrap it up with one of my t-shirts because blood was everywhere. This thumb. Is it this thumb or is it this thumb? Because you can see the whole where the whole thumb almost got sliced off. It was just with a knife I had just brought because the company. This was years ago. The company I'm working for. This is when I was still living in North Carolina. Had an old raggedy truck, and it was winter time, and it didn't have no knobs on the heater thing. So where I was going was further up north. It was snowed out and everything. So I knew when I parked, I was gonna need to turn that heat on. I have an APU like I do back here. So I needed some needle nose pliers, and I ain't bringing no tools with me. So I had to go buy a pack of needle nose pliers so I can stick it in there, grab that little knob, and turn the heat on. Man, it had zip ties on it. I said, they could have used a twisty tie. Like, why are you gonna use a zip tie? Who getting off a zip tie? Normally I have like my knife with me. I bet you I got it in. Like my little Swiss Army kit thing. I ain't know. So right at the counter they got these knives. I still got the knife too. About that long, it's a sharp knife. My boy was like, I said, I asked the dude at the counter, you got some scissors to cut this zip tie off? He's like, no. He said, here, use this knife. He said, it's only $5. He said, it's sharp too. I said, okay. I stuck that knife up under that thing, and the way I flicked it was, you're supposed to do it away from your body. Let's just say that, okay? You know? Hey, you know? But the hand I'm holding it with is this hand because I'm right-handed. So I use my left hand to get the zip tie, and when I put the force on it, it slipped and sliced, and my thumb was hanging. I'm talking about hanging. I said, what the hell? So I called my dispatcher. I said, I'm gonna have to drop this trailer. I'm gonna go in there and tell them that it's my trailer. I'm leaving it here. I'll come back to get it, so they don't have to tow it. But I'm gonna be able to take my load in the morning. But right now, I gotta find the nearest ER and get my thumb sewed back on. He was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Yeah." So I had to disconnect from my trailer with one hand, and back then it didn't have the push button to release the fifth wheel. So you gotta get up under there and pull the fifth wheel. That thing is hard to do. And I couldn't use my dominant hand because that's where my thumb was at. I had took a t-shirt and wrapped it up. It was blood everywhere, going everywhere. Oh my gosh. be cool because I don't want nobody tripping out, right? Crank that thing down, drop that trailer, got in my truck, Googled the ER, went to the ER, get my thumb sewed back on. I was like, can y'all sew my thumb back on right quick? She was like, let me see it. Because you know, they see you by priority. I started unwrapping it and blood was just going everywhere. She saw my thumb ring and she was like, come on back here, come on back here. Then here comes the security guard. Somebody got a semi truck out front. I'm gonna need you to move that. I said, I will. After I finished getting my thumb sewed back on, he was like, everybody just looked at me. You driving that truck? Bro, I'm working. Like, what you want me to do? Catch an Uber? Well, I ain't know about no Uber back then. I said, can y'all please just finish? Cause I just want to see my thumb get back together. They was just standing there looking at me like, the doctor was just standing there looking at me like, how did you drive the truck? I said, and I had to drop my trailer. Okay, get over it. Can you fix my thumb? Cause I want to know my thumb is gonna be back on. Like what? Hello. And the first time, the only time I've ever broken bones, I broke my two toes in the truck when I first moved to Georgia. I was doing intermittent. I moved there on a job. Doing intermittent. First night, I'm sleeping in the truck, get ready, get prepared to go out. I take my and I don't know why. I had a dream. It was a snake. It was me, my cousin, and her daughter, who was grown, but in my dream, she was like a toddler. And we was walking across the parking lot. And it was a snake chasing her daughter. And her mama didn't see the snake. And I said, oh my God, it's a snake. They was a little ways ahead of me. And I started stomping so the snake would come after me because I'm far away from them. I said, okay, I'm going to take off running when he started coming my way. He chased me, but he ain't going to catch me. Man, that snake caught me and went up my leg. And I'm laid back here asleep. We got cabinets, right? It's a cabinet right here. I'm asleep. And the snake went up my leg. But this is in my dream. I don't know why I had this dream. To this day, I don't know why I had this dream. I started kicking. It went up my pants leg. I said, because I got a hole up there. You ain't going in there, buddy. I started kicking. I was kicking, trying to get that snake off of me. And he was gripped tight, going up my leg. And I was kicking my butt off. So I'm waking up because I'm kicking the counter. I'm kicking the cabinet. So that woke me up. But you know, you wake up, but you still sleep. So I'm waking up, realizing that I'm kicking the snake, but I'm kicking the cabinet at the same time. So I'm like telling myself, stop, stop kicking, stop kicking. It took a minute for me to stop. I'm at the truck stop too. I was like, then I started looking around. I said, I wonder if I was there. I wonder if I was there. Anybody here? So I said, let me still for a while and see if somebody gonna knock on the door. You okay in there? Cause I don't know if I was screaming or what. And nobody came, but we came to shut here. They be having their stuff running. So I sat up on the bed just like this. I said, my toes are broke. I can feel it. My toes are broke. And I have never broken any bones in my body. On my left foot, my second and third toe, for me kicking that counter, collectively was broken. And the second toe it had three bones, little skinny bones sticking out of this, sticking out. I said, this is my first load on this job, and I'm gonna be out for a week. I come back on Friday, and I'm driving a stick, so you got to press on that clutch. Yeah, the foot that I had the broken toes on. I said, I am not reporting this. I am not going nowhere. because I won't be able to drive. That's my left foot. Even if I'm gonna run my right foot, they probably say, "Oh, you can't. You gotta. You can't work with the foot. Whatever." I'm like, I'm just going to wait till I get back and see about this. Man, that was the most painful week. Every day, my foot started swelling up more and more, and it became more and more painful. And my whole foot and leg was swollen all the way up to my knee by the end of the week. Good thing it was winter. I mean, you wearing pants anyway at the job, but I was wearing like cargo pants, so nobody could really see me when I had boots on. It was middle of winter. To drive, oh my god, it was so painful, so painful. But I wrapped it up. I took a shirt, I cut it up, I wrapped my toes together. So when I got back home to be off for my reset, I went to the ER, and the doctor was like, "So you drove a truck for a whole week?" I was like, "Yeah," and I had to get in and out, in and out. It hurt like hell to try to walk on my foot, but I had to try to walk and make it look like nothing was wrong. It was terrible. It was horrible. And he was like, "Well, you did the right thing. You wrapped it." He said, "That's pretty much what we would have done. So there's nothing really for me to do but just do an X-ray and confirm that it's broke." And he was like, "Your second toe was broken in 3 different places, so that's gonna take longer to heal. But they don't heal. They never heal. Like they're always broken. Like if I go swimming and I go deep, then they start. It's weird. They start my those 2 toes start spazzing up or whatever. Like you having a what you call it? What you call it when you get a like in your leg or something? Oh, they finished.
You got another load on there, right?
Yes.
Alright. Cause there's stuff on there that ain't got no stickers at all, and I ain't want to leave it, and then it be out.
Oh yeah, no, it's for another customer.
Okay, appreciate you.
All right,
You
thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
I did have some ice on there, so I didn't get to steam my face, but I will when I get done. So here's my workout. Sometimes I did put some ice on there, and I like it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. So before I go real quick, let me tell you the myths. So remember the story? Remember the scene I told you? I had to be careful with everything. This is what he said. Okay, let's start over. I told you to do that. I hate him. He said, "Unfortunately, I do have a lady that lives with me." Meaning you got a girlfriend. We'll just say that. He said, "But she won't work out." He said, "She looks fit, but she won't work out. So it's time to replace her." That is what he said. And I just didn't respond back. You guys are really something. I can tell you. You guys are really, really something. I said, I like the fact that he was honest though. But I wonder, listen, two ladies that work at the security house where I go, they're my friends now. They're not really all the way. Um, they was working here with me. What's your last name? D. No, not D. O. Mean cheat. Why do you mean cheat? So she said, I can't remember what specific question she asked me, but it was about that. I told her because I had just watched yes. Hold on. Let me get up out of here and get my husband. I'm gonna tell this story as I'm going. Okay. Because I want to pay attention right now. I got a piece of ice right here. So I'm gonna go back there. My head is hurting too. But I had just watched that. I had just watched that DMX to share and her children. I had just watched that, and guys online were upset at, because Tashira and her children did that little mini documentary talking about DMX, talking all kind of junk, saying, black women, these black women now she brainwashing the children, she making them say talk bad about their dad and everything. They just talk about them like, hey, baby, sweetie, sweetie. You gotta check out how I got these girls from um, and they were saying that she got them talking bad about their dad and stuff. So she had always told us about her love for DMX, and we'll make it all one show. I actually purchased that episode, um, the marriage show, I believe. So we all watched all of that. But this was the first time that her other children sat down and talked about the love for their dad. But one documentary came out, he said, because DMX's oldest son is gay. He was saying when, when he got sober, he said he went up on his 12 and he went from clean, good stuff to a little girl he could afford still. Because his dad was so young, he was like, hey, go get me the poor bitches and make sure I get a cut. And get two on his 12. He said he was able to provide for her, and his wife was never like, dude, are you serious right now, bro? She's sitting at home and she like, what? Um, he said, but he couldn't say anything to him because he did everything. And he said, he expects that this his way or the highway, period. Um, so the last commenting was like, that's disgusting. And one dude said, if he don't understand his dad, look at all these bitches, then he don't understand man here. That's what I told the ladies. I said, dudes' mindset, they think that that's natural. They think that that's what men are supposed to do. And to think that God wrote in the book that God put you in charge of all these women and children is crazy. And you got slap in the and I did play with that. So after I told them, I said, so that's why guys will tell you, don't mention group sex. They say, don't mention. And they're saying it, so believe it. Or just let it go, child. Because there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta find no special room. So like that, because I feel like that is the way of the world. You're that damn dumb and useless, in my opinion. But we'll talk about a woman. Okay. We'll talk about a woman that you sleep with too. Like, you slept with him. Didn't sleep with him. Oh, wait, is this the right one? Nope. Right here. Didn't mean to press that button. Alright, let's go back. It's not. That's not right. It's never right. It's never freaking right. Okay. You never can figure out what this signature is. I don't know why they be asking. You figured out when I seen you the screenshot. Because it's a signature, I guess. Not as we get paid. You don't know how lucky he is to have that little short truck. Because I had that time. Alright. I did not mean to put that, but it's too late now. I hit arrive at stop for my next stop. And clearly I'm not there. It happens. I'll be there in about 23 minutes. Well, 25 minutes. I'm going to say 25 minutes. Wait. You can't hear? I'm not connected to the, hold on. Well, my bad. I thought I turned the Bluetooth off initially, and it didn't. For some reason, it wanted to swirl around, instead of going ahead and turn it off. Okay, I got full charge. Let me unplug this. So the whole time I was connected to the Bluetooth, y'all missed all that stuff I was saying. Dang. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. So I forgot my regular driving gloves, so I'm using backup gloves. Got some fingerless gloves back there. I gotta find them. I know I got another spare pair. Okay. Why sandals look like they all the way to the back? Oh no, they don't. It's so dark back there. So I don't know how much y'all missed of what I was saying. Ain't that something? Let me not touch the phone because they probably looking at the camera, even though they can't see, but they can see the glare from the phone in the windshield. And I cannot pick up my phone while I'm driving. So I know they like, GPS doesn't say she's there. I got 18 miles to drive to get there. Oh, you're right. Thank you for that. So I can hear the tracker alarm steady going off, and that's probably because I put on there that I was at the second stop, and I'm not. So that probably activated an alert, and they probably tracking it to see where I'm at. As they should. Okay, I got 5 hours left. Let me see how many drive hours I got. Yep, I got 5 drive hours left. So hopefully they will unload me quickly and I can find somewhere good to park, like at a mall or something, because I ain't trying to spend my time here 10 hours at no truck stop. I want to go have an adventure. That's what I
said, I should have brought my GoPro. And I had it in my hand, and I was gonna bring it. But I said, nah, I doubt I'm going anywhere where I'll be able to get out, get around, or whatever. But I'm gonna be in Charlotte for the next 12 to 13 hours, depending on how long they take. So when I get here, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna find somewhere, like a mall or something, that I can park at. So I can go hang out there or something. I'm so far away from my boys, my children, my sons, and my grands, because they's in Vietnam. That is a good ways away from Charlotte. Yep, this is the corner where I met old boy. See, I played the audio recording for y'all and everything, and I guess you didn't hear it because I was hooked up to Bluetooth. I guess I have to play it again. I told like 3 different stories. So I had story time 3 times. I told how I got this gash on my head this morning. Busted my forehead open.
Turn right on North Park Boulevard.
How I broke my toes, but I already told that story before. And almost cut my thumb off. Told that story before. All while being on duty driving the truck.
0.1 mile ahead, turn left on Reeves Road, Route 2110 South.
It's too dark, especially for that turn to be. But they like it, I love it.
Turn left on Reeves Road, Route 2110 South.
So this is what I saw on TikTok. I wasn't on TikTok long yesterday. I really can't do TikTok like that because I don't know how y'all algorithm is, but every time I scroll, it be something heavy. Come on, son. I should go because I know you're gonna take forever, but I'll wait because I don't want no mess. Not somebody behind him. I was here first, school bus. Damn, they coming. They coming. They coming. What time is it? School bus said, forget that. Whipping it. It's a lot of them. Yeah, traffic about to get thick. So it is 6:15. So they are doing exactly what they have done just about every year. They're trying to change the time zone for Georgia. So that we have permanent daylight savings time. It seems like a lot of people are in favor of that and they like the idea of that. I'm going to revisit that and do a video about it and see what the whole argument is, because from what I understand, they've been trying to get this done for the longest. So it's up
0.3
again.
miles ahead, take ramp to I-77 South.
And I never heard of them trying to do this before. So I'm curious as to why they want to do it. But again, it's them playing God, because why are you changing time zones anyway? People accept that, not everybody, but, evidently we did accept it because they've been doing it. They declare what time zones is what, you know, I get in Alabama, it's a different time zone. I'll go to Tennessee, it's a different time zone than Georgia. Then they declare how many days, hours, weeks, months, years. And they declare when we need to have a daylight savings time. Okay, you didn't create Earth. This is why it's all weird to me. You didn't create this planet. You didn't create these original seasons and weathers. You may have named them and told us what you think they are and why they're here and all that. I'd rather hear from the creator though, because I don't know that your story is the truth about anything. But they want to say during certain times of the year, we're going to give you an extra hour of daylight. Did God tell you to do that? Because I'm trying to figure out why we doing it. Because they say so. But I think it's all connected to them, of course, trying to play God and control things. Because I'm going to tell you something. I was thinking about this when I was driving. You know, you drive, you just be thinking. I think they're messing with time. At this point, because I used to think there was a lot man couldn't do. But clearly, they have been thinking how to be God for a long time. I'm at a red light. What you just... Ugh. And I think they've been messing with time. I think they have been speeding time up.
Take ramp to I-77 South.
So, I'm wondering if I'm alone in those thoughts. And I remember the last analog clock that I had, I threw it away. Because I thought it was just faulty. Because I replaced the battery, but it still would end up falling behind. So I'm like, it's just not working right no more. And not realizing that all these things are connected.
0.6 miles ahead, stay on I-77 South as it bears right.
They push us into these things like digital time only. Because what? They can control that. In this dash, I have
3 miles ahead, stay on
clock.
I-77 South as it bears right.
I have a tablet here that has a clock. I have a phone that has a clock. Now, when
stay
I
on
cross
I-77 South as it bears right.
When I cross over into another time zone, the tablet and
1.4 miles ahead, at circle
phone
keep right on I-77 South.
will update to the time zone of that state. When I came back, I watched it. As soon as it said welcome to Georgia, I watched it to see at what point was it gonna change over. As soon as I got like to the welcome center, that's when
1 mile ahead, at circle keep right on I-77 South.
it synced up with Georgia's time at that very specific spot. And my plan is to see each and every time, will it be in that exact spot? And likely it will be. But the time in my dash is not going to change. I have it, you could turn it to daylight savings time on or daylight savings time off. So that's basically how you do that. But it's going to stay exactly the same.
0.3 miles ahead, at circle keep right on I-77 South.
All of our information is in the clouds. They have
At
access to
circle
it.
keep right on I-77 South.
This live stream I'm doing right now, the videos, we have this Mandela effect, the butterfly effect, all of that.
Take exit to I-77 South. 10.5 miles ahead, take exit 1B to I-485 North James Martin Freeway.
Do you consider this an accident? Okay, whatever. they can alter any bit of footage, and they have been doing so. You can remember something as being one thing, and they can go in there and they can change it. We get to play with AI now, but they have been perfected that, and they can change it. So there's no way. I'm not gonna believe that they cannot mess with time. They are the one who created the concept of time. Why? I don't know, because we're not paying enough attention to trying to figure out what are they up to overall. They're doing way too much for there not to be specific points and specific reasons for these things that they are doing. Way too much. And this is why I say my Bible, at least one of them, is Francis Cress Welsing's ISIS Papers. It really explains it. At the end of the day, they have to survive. And it requires all that is not for them to survive. They're not naturally supposed to be here. So everything that is meant for us and good for us and keeps us alive doesn't do that for them. For the most part, it's the opposite, especially the sun. So they want to do away with that. They have fake suns. They mask the sun. Everything is diminishing our strength and our power. And we should not sit idly by and let that happen. But we have been. I don't know what y'all think y'all doing, but hello. People act like I'm not the biggest thing out here. I just don't get it. I don't know. You think you got a visible shield over you? You safe? Like, okay, keep moving funny. Keep moving like you don't have it. You just don't care about, if you see tomorrow or not. Okay, it's all good. One of these days you're gonna learn. I wish cops would do their job when it comes to this. Like, really, you can get paid in the shade all day if you start snatching them up for pulling right in front of a truck. Like, I don't understand. That'll be my detail. I get that money, baby. So they alter the weather. They alter everything. The food. It's not even real. So it cannot and will not nourish us. That should be a major problem for us. But, what are we turning into that we're not doing something about this? It's very weird. People used to say all the time, oh, they got healthy food. They eat healthy food. Do you see gardens in their backyards? The food is not what sustains them. They eat and drink what sustains them. Like watching a doggone vampire movie. We know what they eat and drink. We know what their succulents are. We know what it is, what they require to stay alive, to function, to thrive. They are thieves of literally everything, including your soul, your mind, your essence. When they would eat slaves, they would think that they're gonna, absorb your essence. Well, how can that not be true when they do all sorts sorts of black magic. They live for that. That's what they do. I watched the video earlier. I think it was Black Balloon, and he was exposing ugly dude that everybody think is fine. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. He played in Sinners, and he played in Rocky. But that guy is ugly to me. But he was exposing him and talking about, oh, he's showing us in plain sight. He's, you know, throwing up his signs and pledging his whatever. And I'm like, you still doing these type videos? Like, they all are. You wouldn't even be in Hollywood. You wouldn't be a star. You wouldn't have roles in movies and starring roles and all that shit if you were not. So what are you doing? Like, stop it. If people actually think that their favorite athlete or star, you know, musician, actor, actress is one of us and not down with everything evil that they partake in, then you're silly, because you wouldn't be involved if you were not. It just doesn't work that way. I'm gonna find me an analog clock and set it up and just watch and see what happens. I'm also gonna look on social media and see if anybody else is talking about this, because there is no way we are at the end of March. It's just unreal. It just does. You feel. We are of the earth. Okay? Especially us women. We are of the earth. Okay? Our shit is in alignment with the moon. There are too many mountains and flowers and freaking seafood and just everything that looks exactly like our nana. You know what I mean? But you can just feel that it's just, they're tampering with literally everything. And we should be concerned as to why. Why would you want to speed up time? Where are you trying to hurry up and get to? What particular space in time are you trying to hurry up and get to? You know, we should be concerned about all of this. There was come on, y'all. It's way too much traffic out here right now. They doing way too much. Ugh. I love it when it's dark 30 and it's really only a few people out. Just looking at, you know, different things about people who passed away, and it's like, wait, that was that long ago? Who was it I was just talking about? And it was 4 years ago. And I was like, hold up, 4 years? It's been 4 years already?
Miles ahead, take exit 1B dive 485 North James Park Freeway.
Imagination. You know, I used to say, oh, the world is so busy now. There's so many trinkets, so many distractions. And then the economy has you sold all the way up. You know, it is hard. $1 is nothing. $1 goes nowhere. You know, you got to stay focused on getting the money for the bills. Shame, but So you're always on that type of time. You know, having time of leisure is almost a thing that is obsolete. So yeah, that would make time go by faster. But it's not just that. It's not. It's not. Because when I start revisiting certain
1
deaths,
mile
and I'm
ahead,
like,
take exit 1B I-485 North James Martin Freeway.
hold up, it's been how many years? It's been 20 years? It's been 10 years since this happened? Oh, wait, no. There's no way it's been that long. And then you do calculations in your head, like, no. All of that time was not experienced. It was not literally experienced. It was not literally had.
0.3 miles ahead, take exit 1B I-485 North James Martin Freeway.
Come on. What you... Bro. Get on up there.
Take exit 1B I-485 North James Martin Freeway.
Hanging out back there for it. It's so silly. Like, bro, you in the car, you can go fast. I don't know if some people know that. You know, somebody was even talking on TikTok about believing that NPCs, as we like to
0.3
call
miles
them,
ahead, keep right.
are being placed out in traffic to just muck things up, to frustrate you, to delay you, you know, to just keep you in a loop.
Keep right.
And I had to think about that. I would normally say that one is a little bit far-fetched, you know.
Keep right.
But because of me being a driver for so long and being the type that I don't like to deal with traffic. I don't like to, it's like to me that should be none. It should flow like water. Everybody should have somewhere to go and they should be getting there. And that's it. Nothing else makes sense. You know, but people be out here cruising like either they don't want to go where they're going or they don't know where they're going. They don't have anywhere to go. And it's like, how's way?
2 miles ahead, take exit 3 and then turn right on West Arrowwood Road, Route 1138
It's like, what's
East.
going on? Like, why is everybody doing that? Get out the way. That's how, boy, you better move over. It just doesn't make any sense. Even this morning, I'm driving, and I'm like, damn near everybody, except for us trucks. we got somewhere to be. We trying to get there. We got time. We got to be there. We trying to get there. Everybody else is like chilling. I'm like, the speed limit is 70. Bro, you can do 80 for sure, at least. Okay, 75. Do 75. But 45, 50, 55? Like what? Come on. No.
1 mile ahead, take exit 3 and then turn right on West Arrowwood Road, Route 1138
I'm the
East.
same way in any store. I don't like shopping. I don't linger. It's all business. I'm here to accomplish something. I know exactly what I'm here for. I'm going for it and I'm out. I don't walk malls and all that. What? Why? Why are we doing that? People be in the grocery store all in your way, walking slow, acting like they just first time they're seeing stuff, like they don't know what they want to
0.3 miles
get.
ahead,
Like,
take exit 3 and then turn right on West Arrowwood Road,
I'm
Route
NASCAR with my
1138
car.
East.
Zoom, 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 move. Got it. Let's go. I got other things I could be doing besides freaking.
Take exit 3 and then turn right on West Arrowwood Road, Route 1138
Yeah, see, I
East.
know you guys want to be ridiculous, but why? Why? And you gonna do it too? You gonna do it too?
0.3 miles ahead,
what?
turn right on West Arrowwood Road,
Okay.
Route 1138 East.
Just dumb for no reason. Dumb for no reason. It never fails. Just about every time that I am driving along the highway and
Turn
I'm
right on West Arrowwood Road,
passing
Route
an
1138
exit.
East.
I am just about to pass an exit. Someone will come from behind me or from the lane to the left, but mostly from behind me, zoom around me, zoom in front of me, just to get off on that exit. You were a few seconds away from it. I'm confused as to why you would do such a thing. They do it all day, every day. I'm like, maybe your life sucks. You're bored. You need a thrill. Because that is too. I'm talking about people in the car and everything. That is too big of a risk to take. And as I'm passing the exit, you just barely getting on it. So what did your like? What's the benefit in that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you dashed in front of me and I'm 60 plus miles per hour.
Turn left.
Okay. Wait, did I come here last? I did not come here last time. Oh, baby, you gonna turn red on me? Yeah, we don't do red lights. What was that? Probably my shoe. It doesn't make any sense. People do stupid stuff all day. So I'm like, yeah, I believe it. If they put people in chat rooms and
0.2
bots
miles ahead,
and
at Circle,
trolls
take first
out
exit
there
on Porter's View Drive.
on the internet, then yeah, they'll put people. They have secret shoppers, so they would have also people hanging out in the grocery store just to get in your way and frustrate you. This is like the same. No, it's not. I have not.
At Circle, take first exit on Porter's View Drive.
That is a nice building. I like the architecture. All right. I wish I could read
0.2 miles to Charlotte, 9,400 Porter's View Road on the right.
Are you sure? Oh. Hello. Oh, I see. I see. Nice. Why you got a chain up? What? Maybe there's another. Let's see.
Approaching Charlotte, 9,400 Porter's View Road on the right.
Why does everything be so dark? Yeah, that's the shit I don't get. I'm really thinking I'm supposed to turn right here. And that looks like a dead end. talking about. You good with that? Let's see what this look like. Because this turn doesn't make any sense. It's not even fit. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to try to make this right turn. Okay, we're gonna see. And this is a new looking building. Why would they not make the entrance wide enough? my truck ain't even halfway. So we're gonna go around. We got all those flashing lights. I can't even. It's so damn dark. I can't even see what's going on in the parking lot. I can't even see if it's enough room to turn around. Let me see. I really feel like that was my entrance back there. It was wide enough. But there is no absolute way I'm gonna make it into this unless I get in this middle lane. These lanes are small, but this is wide enough for a car, not a truck, especially on the right turn. So make sure don't nobody come pull up behind me, because people so slow, they'll just keep driving. Like, you don't see all this moving. I'm like, y'all really not equipped to be out here operating no vehicles. You need to just stop where you are and wait till I'm finished. But they got chains up there. I mean, I am a little early, but it's other trucks and docks up there. And then there's a gate out right here. So I'm not, I just kind of feel like this is not my entrance. But if it's not, I can turn around. It looks like I would be able to turn around. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm trusting my instincts. Let me back up because I can't see Jack, but I just don't believe that I'm gonna be able to get over there from over here. I believe this is auto only. And it's so dark back down there, you can't even see if that's a dead end or what. Oh no. Did he just pulled it right on in. So did somebody just come take the gate down? So I'm glad I didn't pull up in here. I'm trying to stay in this middle lane but still be able to see if any cars come, because you can't trust four-wheelers to save themselves. You have to literally save them. Yeah, like you're invisible most of the time. Two. Alright, they turned off. Oh, that's definitely a truck entrance. I mean, we're clear on that, but okay, so he drove over the gate. The gate it's there, but it's like on the ground, like going across the ground. So how about that's what we about to do. See, it's lights down here. truck entry. Why do you have a gate? Oh shit. I'm still thinking that is it over there where I'm gonna need to go. Alright, we're gonna have to bust a U. It looks like this ain't even open yet. Well, after I done been here this one time, I know exactly what's what. Because he just went and just pulled right on into the dock. So clearly he's been here before. But it looked like ain't nobody even working at this gatehouse. So I don't think he came in here. I think he went over there. And I think that is this as well. Although the big old sign right there says truck entry right here. Well, it could be different. No, it don't look like no docks are down there. And if there was somebody in that gatehouse, they would have came out by now. No, those are docks. Oh well. I have a feeling that that's a different facility. That's what I have a feeling. And these folks just ain't open yet. That's what I'm thinking. Because it has business name, it has truck entry right here. And there's a whole bunch of Swift trailers over there. Ain't nobody associating with no doggone Swift. I'm gonna give it a few minutes because I'm early. So they probably not open yet. But it wouldn't be cool for the guard dude gonna be like, did you drive over my chain? Well, your chain was all the way down on the ground. And the sun is rising, but it is not risen yet. So I'll be like, I didn't see it until I drove. I don't know. But they are clearly closed. Lights out and everything. Why are you going to shut down? Yeah. So if when it hits 7 o'clock, if that guard shack is not open, then I'm gonna walk over there and ask them drivers what place is this. But I don't think that's it because all them trailers say Swift. Don't none of them look. It looks like that building across the street. It's got the same architecture, but let me see if it matches up to this building. It doesn't. This dock over here look like it belonged to that place over there. don't think that's me. Oh well, I could be looking for what's near me, so when I leave up out of here. I don't know these codes, but I'm finna start writing them down so I can learn what they are. Where's my tablet? Okay, where's my pen? Alright, so, because can I get a name? So let me go off duty, even though that's not going to really help me. However, if I do 2 hours now, when I leave, I could drive a little further. Oh, it already did me a split. I didn't ask for a split, though. Okay. So 5 hours is good. I can get, I probably won't make it all the way back, but I'll be damn close. If they hurry up and unload me, I'll be close. Let me see if it's predict traffic and everything. Oh, I gotta get fuel. Yeah. I ain't gonna make it all the way back. $178 miles to the fuel stop. I'll be at 10 o'clock. Dang it. Come on, son. Do me this one solid. Why do you always... I got you. Something lined up just for this occasion. Where is it? Because I got it saved. Right there. Get out my face. I got about 300 miles total. So I probably have to stop like an hour or so out from Atlanta. That'd be the annoying part. Like, you almost home. You could have been doing your break at home, but you're not quite there. Alrighty then. So it's 7 o'clock now. Let me go see. And magically, it's daylight. Ho ho ho. Oh my God. She is beautiful. Chocolate. She got a crop top on, pregnant, stomach all out. Driving a truck too. Now, she says that this clearly says truck entrance. Clearly big enough for a truck. Got a truck gate and everything. The gate is locked up. She says she delivers over there. That's not my place. And she says that this entrance is never open. She says the box trucks go down there, but I can't fit no box truck down there. I mean, I can't fit this 53 footer. And there's never a phone number. Oh, I see a phone. Okay. I'm going to answer your question as soon as I get in here because my son just texted me. And so if once I deliver here, if they're quick, my first time here, I should have enough hours just to make it to Vietnam and see my baby boy. I'm so happy. I sent him a picture of my gash on my head. He don't like that. He want to see me. So I was not able to call them, but I called my folks, and I'm like, this is literally the truck entrance. It's well lit, and everything down there is dark, like a horror movie. Like it looks like a dead end. And he was like, looking on the map or whatever. He was like, yeah, it's a dead end down there. So I'm like, yeah. And that second lot, I can't get in there. He was like, yeah, that's a auto entrance. So what he's saying is, when I get down there, before it dead ends, that stop sign, make a right, and that's going to be the entrance they're using. I'm like, it makes literally no sense. I know that this is a distribution unit, but there's actually people who come here for the first time. So it makes no sense for a big old sign to say truck entrance to be well lit, have a big ass guard shot, and be the exact address. And then you have no other signs directing them to an alternate when you would know not to drive down there when it looks like a dead end and all you see is trees and you don't know if you can get your butt out of there. Which I would just back down the road like I did, but
Turn left on Porter's View Drive.
you don't want to be doing that because, okay, the gate is up on this side. Uh-oh. Alright, let me see. Squeeze and squoze. Just like I did the first time. Come to a complete stop first, because I'm damn cameras, boy. You stop it. You pass a stop sign or you rent a red light and it is over. Okay, you could go down there and get you a cup and go stand on the side of the road.
0.1 mile ahead, turn right.
Okay, I just seen a box truck come from back there. See, it's daylight now, I can see, but you still can't see what's around here. You would not, it's nothing but trees and woods. And a dead end. You can see the red signs right here in the gate of median or whatever, showing you that this road is over with and nothing but trees. And this road
Turn
is
right.
not visible and there are no signs. This is really bad. Like, they should not. This was a waste of time. I could have came right here. I would be in the door right now getting unloaded.
0.7 miles ahead, turn left on Porter's View Drive.
You can't play with time, baby. Huh? Yes, look at all the trucks. Wow. One of the places I be coming to. They got to do better. They got to do better. They need to get signs to direct people to come down here because, oh, that looks like an open door. I like open doors. Oh, this must be a drop and hook because I see one of my trailers. So I'm gonna drop this one and get that one. Totally forgot to put my sneakers on. And I walked in front of the truck where the cameras are. So I told him, a young brother, I was being sarcastic. I'm like, oh, hi, this must be shipping and receiving. I'm glad I found you guys all by myself after I sat down there at the actual truck entrance for about 10 to 15 minutes trying to figure out why nobody is there. They always been like that. I'm like, maybe you should put a word in for them to put signage up to let truckers know, hey, come down here to that dead end. You know? We're actually there. Like, they won't listen to me. What? It makes logical sense, bro, to put some signs up. Well, I'm gonna make a suggestion in my suggestion box. Why they got cones up? I need to turn around. I'm not blindside back in nothing. They got cones everywhere. I need some space to turn around. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's get you in here just a little bit more. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, he said 344. Actually, this is perfect. Right about there. Haha. Open my doors. find my other gloves. So he says they're almost finished with that trailer. Then they're gonna get me. So hopefully I should make it to Fayetteville. Hang out with my boy. Alright, baby. Probably should pull up a little more, but we gonna see. Come on. Well, reverse will help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up a little bit. And there's a cone right there. That's all I need. All that I got is you. I have to go super slow because for some reason, me and this gas pedal, my foot in this gas pedal be, I'm tripping. I looked out my rearview mirror and I saw a trailer and I thought it was the trailer next to me, but it's my trailer. See, me and this gas pedal be beefing. It's like I be trying to give it a little bit, but it wants like they don't want to do anything nice and slow. Like Proud Mary, it wants to go nice and rough. But that be when I'm backing up. Perfect. So he unhooked. It gets me every time. Every time. Now, just to make sure we're okay. So since he unhooked, maybe because he didn't tell me to unhook, but I went into instant procedure to find out. I guess optional. I'm gonna wait till he leave, keep park or whatever you're gonna do. Then I'm gonna roll my windows back down and get some nice cool air in here. So I'm gonna ice my forehead a little bit more, and then I'm gonna walk, cause there ain't nothing but light out here, and they got stairs I can go up and down. So part of my discipline and my goals is to make sure I get while I'm on the road. And this is it can be done. 5,000, at least 5,000, because normally I would go for 10,000 a day in steps. So while I'm out here, I want to get 5,000 steps a day. So this would be the perfect opportunity for me to just walk the lot. Yeah. But my head hurts and it's still swelling. I'm gonna put some ice on it again. Plus, I don't want it to swell no more. I don't want my son to look at it and be like, "Oh my gosh, do you think you might go to see the doctor? You might have a concussion or contusion." He has seen me have a contusion before, and that is terrible. Just terrible, terrible, terrible. So let me put some ice on it. This shit hurt. I wish I hadn't just touched it just now. Now I don't even want to look at it because it's bad. That sucker hit me good. This is a great time to realize that I didn't pack a first aid kit. I'm always thinking about something I did not bring. I don't want to bring anything else. If I was on my break, though, I would pull out my football kit because I brought it this time. Yeah. See, I'm energized. It's when 2 a.m. hits and it's dark and you're driving is when it's the hardest. But I have energy now. So I would like to do some exercises, but I need to ice my forehead and then I'm gonna walk. I am at, well, how many steps I have? $1,271. That's not a lot. And this watch it sucks. It's not even that accurate. I'm gonna get my other cheap watch when I get my money right. Cause it was a really good watch, but I left it like in Indiana, Oklahoma, so when I flew out there this year. I left it in the hotel, took it off when I took a shower, and I was like, I love my watch. That was a really good watch. I only paid $12 for it, $13. It was really good. Closest I've seen to an iPhone watch. Oh, Beans, thank you for the $10 Cash App. Hey, ho, hey, ho, thank you. Copyright issues on what? I didn't play any music in my life. Every time I think I did it, it'd be something they found in the background, and I'm like, where the heck did that come from? One live I had done. Let me hook my Bluetooth up to here. One live I did. What's up since I'm gonna use that radio? It was one of the YouTube commercials that hit me with copyright. I was like, what? Okay, let me turn my. So I'm getting ready to start a few series. I'm not gonna exactly tell you what they are now, but they're gonna be on different subjects. Some of them are going to be classes and tutorials, but they're going to be IRLs and vlogs. And they're going to be across different platforms. Um, I will put some stuff up on members on YouTube, but not too much because YouTube, they be doing too much with this copyright stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right there for now. No, I'll give further announcements later once I get these deals in order. Okay, so when I was hooked up to the Bluetooth, the audio, the radio, and you guys couldn't hear me. Ooh, did my trailer just rock? Huh? Is he unloading me? Huh? I better ice my forehead. No, my light is still green. Light is still green. So I have a lot of lighting strips that I have not used, and I'm gonna put some back here in the back of the truck. I'm gonna do none in the front, so that to get some have some lighting. My head is killing me, bro. I'm trying not to think about it, but it's really killing me. I'm mad at that. It's not a headache. It's hurting where I hit it at. I mean, that thing knocked the crap out of me. I'm surprised it didn't knock me unconscious. That's how hard it hit me. I was like, shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whoa. So earlier, when y'all could not hear me, one of the things I was telling y'all about was I went back to the story about the guy that I had met, um, where I delivered at the first time today is where I had met him at. So I was continuing on that story, and then I played his message that I told y'all I was gonna play. Damn, I had a thought, and I should have wrote it down right then and there. So today is Thursday. I need to wash my sheets, wash my blankets. Like literally all of them are dirty. Um, and wash whatever clothes I have in here that need to be washed at the terminal, and take my truck in to be washed and get a couple of things fixed. So I'm trying to see how I'm gonna plan this, but I won't know until I get close back. Let's see. Write this down before I forget. Okay. So one of the vlog series I'm gonna be doing is I'm giving you just the gist of it, but it's gonna be following me on my journey to get fit. I know, I know, I know, I know. Y'all gonna say you're fit, you're fit. Everybody says that. Child, please. Just from the time alone I've been in this truck, I've been eating all the wrong things and not really exercising and sitting. But we know summer is coming. But I need to balance and get a normal, like there's nothing normal about my job. My hours are literally all over the place. So there's nothing I could plan. I could just have a plan for what I would, do with any time that I have. And so that's what I'm working on so that I can make sure that I get my fitness in, as much fitness as I can. I have a duffel bag um, of equipment, not a lot, but just minimal that I could do some work with. And I have only one dumbbell. I hate that, but I don't want to have too much stuff on here, especially my weights. Because say something happened, which we not trying to talk about that, but and you gotta abandon all things. I'm gonna be mad about these weights. The weights, everything, the price on everything went up, but you know how much it costs to get weights nowadays? I'll be mad. Super mad. I'll be like, hold on, wait. If I'm gonna get anything out of here, let me get my weights. Everything else, it can be replaced, you know? But my weights, I got to get those. And they won't be easy to fly out the window, so they should be right here on the floor. Then get my weights, bro. I'll jump on the fire for them weights. Okay? That's cold. For sure. But I think I'm gonna bring one lower one because I just have 120 and I didn't bring any damn, what you call them? Mm, is it my head injury? The round ones. I didn't bring any of those. They're only 15 pounds anyway, and I will only bring one. I'm not gonna bring two. So I was like, I ain't gonna bring those. But I think one more thing I want is some risers. The ones I have at home, I'm not gonna bring them because I'm not gonna take them out the truck every time. But I use those when I work out. So I'm either gonna get some of those, or I'm gonna get yoga blocks. They can work just the same, and I could use the yoga blocks interchangeably because I'm just coming up with like different exercises I can do in this truck. And I'm gonna bring my yoga mat. So when I get out and find a spot, then I can utilize the grass or the pavement, and I have full room to really get my yoga on, get my stretch on, and to do other things. This is a small space. It gets frustrating trying not to hit something and do full workouts. It's not hurt, but this ice is cold. Oh, you're still here. Thank you so much. So somebody asked me a question. My bad. I forgot, y'all. I don't know if he's still here, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. Okay, so I got to all those. I have the same gash in between my eyebrows. I walked into the rearview mirror of the tractor back in 2010 in Washington State, the first year that I got my CDL. Did you just say you still have that scar? Don't make me go get a stitch. You just wrecked my whole day. This is a deep scar to get at the age of 50, you know? Because, hey, life is like a box of chocolates. Once you start getting this age, you never know what you're going to get. I, I don't know if it's going to heal up. And I say that because, have I had something this deep, though? Trying to get a good look at it. I've had scars on my face before. Oh no, this is a good split. I don't think I've had a meat splitter like that. I got this is where I got my contusion at. Um, Somebody tried to kill me a long time ago, and that didn't heal up. But it's kind of over here. Can't really see it, and I'm starting to think that that's what this is gonna look like. I don't want that. I do not want that on my forehead. I had something else. Um, I think it was on this side. It was a cut though. I'm trying to think where I get that from. I think that's from when me and my mom fought those sisters. I was young then. I was really young then. But I wasn't a child. I mean, cuz my I can make a scar yell. Yeah. But this one, I'm just thinking, why did I not remember to bring a first aid kit? Because I definitely wanted to cover it. I mean, that's why I'm over here steaming my face. You know, I don't want anything to get in it. That's one thing that will affect it, how it heals. But I would love to cover it up. So I'm gonna have to get somewhere where I can get a band-aid. I don't have no bandages or anything. And I don't think there's a first aid kit in here. It should be. It should come standard. It should come with the truck. It should. So that means I have to get to a store. Uh, Cause I sure don't want to go to the truck stop. They'll probably charge you $30 for a band-aid. Those are my hazards. I can't believe there's not a first aid kit in here. That should be mandatory. You got fire extinguisher, right? Now that I think about it. Oh, there it is. That's mandatory. So first aid kit isn't mandatory? Odd. Let me see. I think these are just, yeah, those are just triangles. I'm trying to think. I only have face sponges. That's it. That is it. That's all. That's it. I never keep stuff like bandages or whatever on me. That's stuff moms do. When you have little ones. But I'm gonna have to get some so I can cover this up. Cause when you go out places out here, boy, especially truck stops. Oh my God, it's a ugh. cesspool. Yeah, kind of exhausting dust and everything flying up. I don't want nothing to get in there. I just wanted to close up and heal up. So I'm gonna have to be intentional with my thoughts. Drink a lot of water, drink my herbs. I'm going to fast, extend my fast. I'm glad I already started my cleansing for my fast. So I'm just gonna fast and extend it at least 2 weeks minimal. I'm talking about hardcore fasting. Gosh. My stomach is just over here making noises. Like, as soon as I'm trying to fast, it's like, yeah, but that's not gonna work. Especially when I got this scar I want to heal up. Please, please, not one drop of nothing. Mm-mm. Ain't gonna happen. Safety first, arms, fingers, toes. I appreciate you, Vernon. I gotta see that profile picture. You look like somebody from the 70s right there. I see. It look like an afro and everything. I hate that they don't let you go and go to the user's channel from the chat anymore. That's messed up. Oops. I did not mean to delete your message. Let me see if you deleted message. Nope, we can't. Oh, that was earlier when you said you couldn't hear me. Okay, so I missed Dream with Breen. Sorry, sorry. Thank you, Beans. I'm just reading your message. Thank you. Yeah, I turned off the Bluetooth, but and then when I went out the app, it was just circulating. It didn't turn off. I don't know why it was doing that, but uh-oh. Oh, thank you. I thought that was a troll message. Are your views about American black men? Is that what that is? The same as your moderator? My moderator? What do you mean? If you're still here. I look homeless? Great. That's the look I'm going for. I'm glad it's working. I'm glad it's working. Yeah. You see what somebody did to me because I asked them for $1 so I can get something to eat? You never know if you're talking to an angel. You gotta treat everybody equally as respectful. You know, just because people are homeless or they look homeless, that don't mean you should treat them horribly. You know, it's funny, but the things we need most, they never really come in the packaging that we expect. That should tell you that we really don't know anything. This is not ours. We are servants. Mm-hmm. We are servants. Ah, you caught something, huh? Oh yeah, that. I shouldn't even read it, but you know, it was there. I'll be trying to ignore the trolls. You see, trolls, you're getting phased out too because people are actually starting to have actual comments that, you know, aren't mean and trolly. So hey, there's a hook right there. I gave my flashlight right there. I need to charge it. I'm just gonna try not to think about it. So when I think about this from now on, I gotta let all of that go. It happened. It's over with. I can't redo it. I can't undo it. So now I'm just gonna think of it as healed with minimal to no scar. See, I've always been the type to where my scars, even, pretty bad ones, I can heal them. Oh, okay, so you must be talking about when I was talking about the guys talking about the DMX situation. Because I don't know if y'all could hear me when I was talking about that. I was saying, my stomach is loud. I don't know if that's gas or what's going on, but it's all good. I did take that remix, the buckhorn, the cascara, and the senna and flax, and I started on some of the chlorella, but then once this happened, I didn't take the chlorella because chlorella would make everything else null and void. So I wanted to take something so it wouldn't turn into a big old headache. Yeah. So I was talking earlier. I was saying that I had listened to, and I could play it now. It's really good. I listened to Shira Simmons, DMX's wife, and her children, and they did a little mini doc talking about DMX. And we heard DMX, Tashira talk about DMX, how he really was all the time. We've heard her, well, at least I know I have, tell that story about their life. And plus, they were on their marriage show. We saw them there. I actually purchased that episode, so I'll always have it. It was a series. I purchased a series of them when they were on there. It was really deep. Um, and I started telling that story because yesterday, when I was coming in to the terminal to get my load, that it was two girls working at the gate, one for the entrance, one for the exit, um, security guards, and they asked me as I'm signing in, "Hey," she said, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." So they both was like, "Okay." So we're asking every guy, every male truck driver that comes in, we're asking them this question. I said, "What you asking them?" They said, "Do do all men cheat?" I think so. Yeah, do all men cheat? So I looked at her and I said, "Oh, you just want to talk, huh? Like you just got time on your hands, cause basically I'm like, it's no point in asking them that. Some guys will say all men cheat, but 9 times out of 10, if you're just randomly asking a guy that, he's gonna probably say, not all men. I mean, I don't. He might say that, you know. But some guys will tell you, they will say all men cheat. So she said, "What you think? Have you been cheated on? You ever?" I said, "Listen." So I told her about the documentary, and then I was telling her that there were people doing commentary on it. So I listened to one guy's commentary, and he went over some comments, because he said that he watched it because a lot of guys were bashing Tashira for doing that documentary. I mean, women too, but he was coming from the perspective of the guys because of the things that they were saying. They were saying, "Oh, black women, blah blah blah," their usual spiel, and then they were saying that Tashira put them up to it, and they'd do anything for their mama, taking up for their mama, bashing their daddy publicly, blah blah blah. And um, Xavier, who is DMX's oldest son. Now, Tashira and Xavier have both told their story about their experiences with DMX. But the younger children have never sat and talked about it. And so in this documentary, they talked about their life with DMX. Everybody has a right to tell their story. And these are things too that people need to hear for a lot of different reasons that I won't get into because it's not really what this is about. But Xavier, the oldest, he was saying um, that when he became like 7, and then he brought up a time that he remembered when he was 12 and then when he was 18. But he was saying he would start to go out with his father and to the studio when he recorded and stuff like that. And he said he grew a great disdain for his father. And he said this also on Ayana's show. He didn't say the studio part, but he said that his dad would cheat right in front of him, and he lost a lot of respect for him and grew a great disdain for him for that. But he said that his dad would be like, "Hey, go out there and get at least 4 bitches and make sure they ready to fuck, and make sure you get 2 for my son and his friend." And he said he be looking at this dude like, "Motherfucker, like you really, like you piece of shit, you know, you better cheat on my mom right in front of me." And he said, but he could not confront him about it because the way DMX was, and he was saying, that just wouldn't have went well. You can't say anything to DMX. It's his way or the highway. So one guy who commented about it said, if Xavier is sitting there now, talking about this and complaining about this about his dad, seeing his dad cheat on his mom, then he don't know nothing about being a man. So that's what I told the ladies. That was my answer to them. So, you know, I let them, take that, ruminate on that, and do with that as you will. I mean, but that's my answer to them asking that question. Like, men teach each other to think like this. They think that it's a rite of passage, like it's the way of life for a man. It's a standard for a man to do, to do these things, which is so immature to think like that. Because imagine your creator put you here. So y'all said, this is a story y'all tell. Now, we didn't have no parts in making this story up, so I question all of it, the Adam and Eve shit, everything. Because I think y'all just want to blame that on a woman. But anywho, we ain't gonna start that. I mean, the word cheat itself is already, and then one of the commandments, thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not commit adultery, shit like that. So it's like, so y'all just make up your own shit, called it man shit, and then, it just made it like a standard for men. And it just shows that y'all the wrong motherfuckers to be in charge. And I used to think differently my entire life, so yeah. Look at me growing up, child, at this late age. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't that something? My eyes is opened, for sure. But yeah, that's how dudes think. That's what I told her. So first I'm gonna play this little clip, and then I'm gonna play some of that. I'm gonna tolerate this ice as much as I can. I'll take some of the stress and drama of the inflammation and swelling off of it. And I do have herbs, but it would be no point in making some tea because you must cleanse of the dirty things first for the clean things to come in and move about in my stomach. The louder it gets, the happier I am. Let it roar. Yeah, get it all out, baby. Get it all out. super cold. So I told y'all kids this morning. Well, you couldn't hear me. I told y'all where I was at when I made the delivery. When I got them doors open and that big ass steel door, that latch, bust me in my head. That shit hit me hard too. I'm literally surprised that it did not knock me out. That's how hard that shit was. That's how hard it was. I was like, shit. Because I knew I banged on my forehead. I knew I banged on my forehead. But when I felt it bleeding, I was like, oh gosh. So it's cut too? Of course it's cut. The whole handle hit me. The door itself. If I were to Google how much that thing weighs, yeah, all that pressure, that steel. I opened this wire. Oh, you finished? Ah, get off my hair. Oh, you finished. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. I finished. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Hold on, because I'm finna take. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me put my ice back in the freezer. Oh, where did I drop my phone at? So I play this. I play the doc while I'm riding. Since we finished, I just ate some X-Lax. Hurry them toxins up so you can get on up out of me. See, that's why you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I should have already been cleansed and not having a bunch of junk food and Soylent Green more than likely and all that other stuff in me. My vessel should have been all ready, and all I have to do is just think of the healing and let it take place. But no, I'm full of junk. Full of junk. Just starting my cleanse. So, Creator, don't punish me like that. But ain't women in charge? Do we look like we in charge? Huh? You see my head? You see my head? I'm out here doing a man's job. How are we in charge? If we was in charge, I wouldn't be out here driving trucks. I just busted my head open. Look at that. No survive. I'll be home, sewing and growing and creating. All right. Let's see, where did I put it? And I deeply, Nice handwriting, and I can read that. Ooh. Ooh. Very nice. So here's where I can put comments. So I'm going to put it's not letting me. I wonder why. He's so good. I wonder why. Okay, there we go. It's not connecting. Hold on. Okay, now it is. Now I have to remember the playlist I put it on, because the playlist that I would have it on is full. Okay. Put that. Oh, they don't let you write comments? You just gotta click stuff. Asking me, am I being detained? Only been here an hour. Well, yeah, let me give them 5 stars. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Thought you get to type something. So the playlist I would have had it on is full. So I put it on, I think I know where I put it, because I just watched it yesterday. Okay, submit that. So I was gonna say, like, I just started having, like, literally yesterday all the way up until this morning, just feeling like I had, like, severe allergies, and I don't have allergies. I'm like, I am so full of toxins, because ain't no way. Sneeze and nose running. Achoo, achoo. It's not here. Too far back in my history. Okay, somebody else has it up, but I want to watch it from the channel I watched. Okay, I think this is the channel I watched it at.
What your body goes through when you start taking nature's Ozempic for 4 weeks. Minutes after your first pouch, you'll feel the constant sugar cravings finally disappear.
Bobby still having these scares.
Yeah, this is it.
I wish he could. We went to go see King Kong. My mom gets a call. She's like, what is she saying? Earl's on the floor? I said, well,
here we go.
Here we go.
I am Tashira Simmons, the ex-wife
and you know what? The thing is,
Simmons, aka DN.
For the people who complain about this, weird. So I really wouldn't waste my time addressing it. I could say a lot more, but just to get to a good point, listening to his oldest son Xavier was, I don't know if therapeutic is the word. I don't know if refreshing is the word. I can relate. I can relate. I'll say that. A lot of things he talked about with his father, I can relate because I had those same experiences because my mother was a crackhead. And unless you've lived that life, you just don't know. You just don't know. And to hear other people, talk about. So I'm not sure why YouTube shut me down, but I'm just gonna stop talking because probably the C word that I just said. Who knows? It could be anything, but it better not be because somebody's reporting me because I already told them about that. So my stomach is still growling. I am ready to take because I did not before, but you're supposed to take 2 a day. Some Medosa Padica as well. I also had some kimchi, but that is something I would do after at least 2 days of good cleansing. So let me see. Where is this fuel stop at? How come every time I hit navigate, it says I have arrived? Why would I click I have arrived if I'm telling you to navigate me there? Just do what I click and that's it. Because, really? So why is it not giving me the exact address like it gives with everything else? Just being weird. Just being so... I got the Loves app. Hold on. So that one is in Georgia. You know the rotate? Alright, here's what I'm about to do. Mm. It's all kind of grabbies going on with those herbs. This thing is so annoying. I mean, people with all this technology with AI attached and all this other kind of stuff, I just never could understand and never will I understand the fascination and desire because it's like you want something else to be in control, and I just don't get that part. So I gotta type the whole thing out because you're gonna tell me everything else but that. It's not that far. Hells yeah. That's about 2 hours. And I got 5 hours. No, that's about 3 hours. 1 second. Hey, Mason Fleming. Hi. Thank you for. Hey, Mason Fleming. Hi. Thank you for stopping and thank you for saying hello. Okay, so there is one Lowe's there. Let me find that address real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, you want to give me the hard time. Oh. I hope I don't have to stop and do no emergency stops because it's some gurgling and whatnot going on there. But that's what I get. Okay, so that adds an extra 30 minutes because of it being exact. But I still got it. I still got the time. So I'm gonna make it. Okay, but hold on 1 second. Okay, so I am back, y'all. And we about to be out of here. And I'm going to see my baby. My baby. My baby. I need some butter on my hands.
My name is Xavier Simmons. Earl Simmons is
Wait,
my
did he
father.
say 1928? 2021. I thought it was 2020 he passed
Went
away.
to go see King Kong. My mom gets a call. She's like, what is she saying? Earl's on the floor?
Hi.
I said, well, here we go.
I am Shira Simmons, the ex-wife and only wife of Earl Simmons, aka DMX.
My name is Xavier Simmons. Earl Simmons is my father. My name is Sean Simmons.
This is my younger sister, Praise.
This is my older brother, Tacoma.
I was with Earl 10 years before he was DMX. I was there with him for the rise and the beginning of his fall. Our last conversation we had, it's just so heavy and deep when I think about it, because it's like, I just look at life so different since he's gone. He's such a prophet. So 6 days before he passed, I was trying to talk to him about being a better father. And he took a deep breath, had his little bottle of Henny, took a sip. It's not gonna make sense to you, Tashira. He told me that my vessel is tired, but my words will live on forever. My voice and my words will live on forever.
That's the sound of an American oil company hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Fitness Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next webinar where you can drill deeper into our bond offering. We currently offer 2 investment opportunities: a private placement bond offering for accredited investors with target annual interest rates between 9.
Ooh, the sun is out. So I'm gonna put some sun on this thing too.
Gets a call. What she saying?
Hopefully it's the real sun. So it can heal me, heal me, heal me, heal
We
me.
literally watching King Kong, and Styles' wife, Styles P from the Locks, she called me, and she keep blowing me up, and I'm like, she don't never call me like that. And I picked up, and she was like, Tashira, Styles' cousin is a detective, and he's at X's house. He said he's dead on the floor. My heart went into my stomach. I was like, I jumped up and ran out the movie.
That's the
theater
kind of
into
call I
the
got about
hallway.
Mom.
And I was like, what? And she was like, he's dead on the floor. They're trying to revive him. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure that's him? And he was like, yeah, they know who DMX is. So then his uncle called me, X's uncle, and was like, they was able to get a pulse. They got his heart started after 30 minutes. So then I hung up and I told them, I was like, guys, your father, they found him unresponsive. They worked him on for 30 minutes. They brought him back, and they rushed him to the hospital. He's right around the corner. I was like, we have to go. It's the right thing. It was a scene. Like, so many people were out there, all his friends, and we were in the waiting room. And I was just numb, to be honest with you. His uncle came out, and he was never seen his uncle this emotional. And he said that they said that
I really get a headache with all this light.
And he just was there too long, and he was just breaking out crying. And me and my kids were just looking, like, cause he was to me everyone was enablers. Like, I just hated it, to be honest with you. You know, so I knew since we were kids, before he was famous, no one gave a
See, there's a lot of us that can relate to all this.
Not with the drugs, but
it's almost like you're hearing your identical life story all over again.
To comfort them, not realizing that it's enabling them.
I remember just feeling like,
that's
really, like I don't really.
that's literally what she just said. All right, YouTube, don't make me have to get at you again. Stop doing me. But as I was listening to this the first time, it was super deep. I've heard Tashira tell, her parts before. I've heard a lot of Xavier's. But I haven't heard like all the complete family talk, sit there and, go over this. But as I'm listening to this documentary yesterday, it was just like, it was so relatable. That little line she just gave, as she sang it, I'm thinking, just right back where I was, at that day, and I got the same call. And it was the same thing, drug overdose. The whole thing about him being clean for, what she said, it was 6 months. It's so similar, it's eerie.
Happy about it, obviously. I just know, like, yeah, I'm just there. I'm just like, wow, this is like happening.
I didn't think it was gonna be the end because in middle school, there was another death scare. We saw him in the hospital.
It's gonna be another commercial. Oh. Want to redo that now? Come on, I don't need no.
I was like, again, like, you still doing this shit? Like, Bobby still having these scares? Like, I wish he could just stop. I wish he could have stopped, but it's tough when you have demons.
I forgot I put the chat.
Everyone was crying. His mother was there. Everybody was just emotional. And it's like, what the f did y'all expect? Watch this man kill himself every day. Like, that's what I was saying in my head. I was like, looking at everybody, like, because I was not bringing him his drugs. I wasn't getting high with him. Everybody was doing it. So I'm looking at everybody and I'm just like, what is y'all all crying for? Like, I was so mad at everybody.
Xavier came into my room. He was like, we're gonna pull the plug. Like, damn, you weren't supposed to leave yet. Like, you had so much unfinished business, but he was just so hurt.
When I saw him on the table, I don't know. There are no words for
it. And he made the choice to understand that his time was up. I've had all my fun. I have gave the world all that I have. And now I am going home to be with my father.
Rapper Earl Simmons, known to the world as DMX, has died at the age of 50 following a heart attack related to a drug overdose.
The world lost a legend. We lost a father, a best friend, a piece of our family's soul. I think the industry failed Earl. They saw that this was a sick man who needed help, but he was a very powerful money tool.
When he passed, there was an era that passed with him. The era of not being vulnerable. The era of not showing what you truly feel.
Am I tripping?
The era of not speaking about mental illness. So now our family is creating a culture where that is accepted and embraced.
I just want to tell him, I know you've been through so much, and I know you blame yourself for a lot of things, but I am the strong man that you have created, but never taught so much. I am you, in a way. Finally, I'm not scared of you. I'm not terrified of you. I have a voice just like you, and I can use that voice. Mostly, I would just say, damn, I know you tried, and I love you.
So many people have this facade, this image of who they believe him to be, who they believe our family to be, and we are intent on showing them who we really are and who he truly was. In all his glory, in his rage, all of his vulnerability. That's our mission.
At Cox, your internet and mobile price won't change for 5 years. That's 5 New Year's celebrations, 5 Valentine's Days, 5 4th of Julys, 5 Halloweens, 5 Thanksgivings, and 5 summers that go by too fast. Through it all, your price stays the same with our 5-year price lock guarantee. Cox, step ahead. Requires 2 gig speeds and gig unlimited mobile. Taxes and fees excluded for price lock. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs.
I think I gotta sneeze, but it won't come out.
Let me take you back to where this man began, to his journey. Why he developed into the human being that he did and had.
Y'all never knew Earl. I know that for a fact. I was with Earl 10 years before he was DMX. I was there with him for the rise and the beginning of his fall.
Earl was, I think, a moment in time where he was just taking care of me, showing me how to tie my shoes, taking me out to drive, just like giving me to the deli, like getting food. He would just take a bag of chips, open it, and I'll pay for it later. Being on his back when he was like just going like run around, sitting on him on the quad. That's pure Earl. Straight teddy bears, a loving guy. But DMX is dark, strong, force. His voice is just I'm like, I've always been so scared of him. Like, I've always saw my dad mostly as DMX and never Earl.
I think there's a huge difference between Earl and DMX.
I knew regular who had a very traumatic childhood, wanted to make a difference. I know that's where we bonded from the first day we met. 2 poor kids from the street and coming from dysfunctional homes. To want to break that cycle was one of my first main attractions.
I do know that when he was 7 years old, his mother, without explanation, without question, dropped him off at a group home.
He had so many stories about breaking out of a group home and surviving on the streets and with
that will humble you.
This is like the age of 17.
Knowing how he would just like go from group home to group home, just establishing different families, and that in itself will do something to a person who doesn't want to be loved. He is a loving person.
He did not like to talk about it. He didn't go there. He didn't go there. He would start to shake, and I would hear his voice begin to crack. The tears would try to come out, and he would fold right back in. And he would not go. He wouldn't.
When I met Earl, I was going to get a birthday cake for one of my siblings, and I remember seeing this old lady put this bag, and I remember seeing this young black boy with this black dog. You can just tell the way he was moving and the way the dog was moving, they were in sync. As they got closer, the dog grabbed the bag and it was like shaking it. And the lady's like, ah! And then shaking it, and then she's like, let it go.
I'm not looking that way. That's a dead end.
With the dog, like it was so in sync.
He like 3 miles ahead at Circle, take second exit on Porter's View Drive.
I see nothing. Like I was like, oh, okay, like you know what I'm saying. But I was just like, wow, like my hero. Like I literally said, like I wasn't even afraid. I was just like, oh, he's a mean boy. Like this is so cool. Like, wow.
It's like the perfect like How I Met Your Father. Like you robbed an old lady, and from there on, I fell in love with her. Like, it's a perfect story.
So like years after that, I remember my god sister inviting me to this club, and while I was there, Earl was performing that night. You know, DMX. I didn't know DMX was there. I'll never forget it. We was dancing, me and my girlfriends, and then someone came and tapped me on the shoulder.
Man, that building is so cool. It looked like a Lego.
He said, I remember you from when I robbed the old lady on Linda Street with Black. And I was like I could not believe it. He said, after that day, I used to imagine you being the princess of my castle, and you had this lion, and that you were the only one that was able to tame me. It was
0.2
love at
miles
first sight.
ahead, turn left on
It was
Brightline Park
interesting
Drive.
because he was feared in Yonkers. Like, people really feared him. He was like a Devo. He robbed people, no mask. He would come pat people's pockets. So I would hear all these stories about him. But it's so funny how when I saw him, that all literally went away. I mean, I didn't even remember. Like, it's just so weird how good girls like bad guys. We were together 10 years before we got married.
I never liked bad guys.
We were so excited about our wedding. Months before that, I went to an Atlantic City boxing match with him, me, and Ja Rule. Ja Rule wasn't even Ja Rule then. He was just like girls' hype man. We all went to the boxing match. And on our way back, girl asked me to marry him. So I was 6 months pregnant at the time. I was just like, brides get married.
1 mile ahead, turn right on West
Like, well, I guess you're gonna be the first one. So I went for a sonogram. We checked out. The baby was good. Everything was developing. And then, like, he was away on tour. And one day, like, I felt a lot of cramping and like slight pains. And I got up to go to the bathroom and literally, like, I've never, like, it was so scary. And went to the hospital. The baby lived 1 week. Earl literally was breaking down crying and so emotional, and he was like really concerned about me. I remember him keep asking me, was I okay? I was like, yeah, I was all right. Like, I knew I wasn't all right though, because I remember being in the bed. I remember not taking showers for like days. And I just remember Earl opening up the curtains and saying, you have to eat, you have to take a shower. I remember him showering me. And then I remember being back in the bed. I was telling him that I didn't want to get married anymore. Like, I'll move the wedding. Like, I didn't want to do it. And then I remember him talking to me. He was like, Tashira, I need you to snap out of this. He was like, we're gonna continue with the wedding. He said, I understand how you feel. He said, but we have to move forward from this. He was like, the doctor said that if the bag didn't break, that the toxic, the poison that was in the bag could have went into my bloodstream and it could have killed me. And then I remember him getting emotional and saying, we can always have more kids, but I will never get back another year. And I remember that like it was yesterday. And then, like, for some reason in that moment when he said that, I just was like, let's do it. When we got married, it was like a symbolism of strength for both of us to say, you know what, this is important to us. We need to tighten our union up and make it official, because Earl was so adamant about getting married. So many things that he did was so immoral, but when you was around him before he even got famous, in the first few years of being famous, family was everything to him. Like, he was determined to build something that he didn't have when he was growing up. But then I saw someone else, this other side, that didn't stand for anything that I thought he did stand for. So my marriage with Earl ended because I saw him gain the world and lose the soul.
That music is unnecessary and too loud.
If you're a dad watching this and you don't have life insurance, we need to have an honest conversation here real quick. I get it. You think you're invincible. You think it won't happen to you, but here's the brutal truth. Your family's financial security shouldn't depend on you staying alive forever. Smart dads are making moves right now. I purchased life insurance through Ethos because the process was actually simple. No medical exams, no complicated paperwork, no sitting in some stuffy office. Everything is 100% online, and it helps protect the people who we love the most. We're talking $700,000 in coverage for $39 a month. Don't be the dad without a backup plan. Your family deserves better than hope. Stop procrastinating on this.
Come on, son. Y'all got to move.
18.5 miles ahead.
You don't just want a trampoline.
74
You
East
want peace of mind.
Boulevard.
This is the Bully Thunder 2, designed for serious fun and safety. No metal springs. That means no pinch points. Just smooth, powerful bounce. A self-closing safety door, so once they're in, they're protected. And that bounce, stronger, higher, safer. Because backyard memories shouldn't come with worry. From after-school energy bursts to weekend big fun.
I'm gonna be close to somebody. It is gonna be what it is. And I'm not finna do all that.
Being a child, I didn't really know who my father was until like I was 12 years old. It was me in Tacoma. We sat on the stage. He passed me the microphone, and I'm just like, I'm really, did a little something, and like, he was like, alright, word. Took it back, went back to him. I'm like, okay. But being a kid around that was fun actually. It was really, really fun. Being on tour bus, like boxes of fried chicken. But I guess I really didn't understand how big he really was. My favorite memory of my dad was definitely in Arizona, summertime. We're quad riding. I think I scraped my knee. I'm like crying. I'm like, and like him, you would think he'd be like, oh, get up.
Where we stopped?
He picks me up on his shoulder and we just
everybody else
ride it out
going.
the
Where
whole
we
time.
stopped?
Like, that was definitely one of the good moments.
My favorite memory of Dada would probably be us playing, you know, like the game Simon Says, like, you know, like with the colors. Yeah, we played that a lot because we both have like very good like memory with stuff like that, and he's a sore loser, so.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of memories, but probably my favorite memory from him is just how he would force us to watch movies, and at the time I didn't like it, but now as I get older I see like he showed us all these amazing movies, and now I'm like obsessed with movies. I'm always watching them.
The biggest thing that the public doesn't know or isn't familiar with about my dad is his sense of humor. Like, people know the stage persona, they know the rebel, they know the aggression, but his humor, like, he loves to laugh. Sometimes it's someone else's expense, but that's also what made it so good.
So this is where Earl would literally sit all the time. He would sit right behind there, away high from the kids, because the kids were so small, where he could literally chop his weed up.
I'm not, you know, dog is dog.
And he used to like playing games, used to like to put his big radio here and let us listen to all this new music. So one particular day he was just looking, he said this would be a great place to just kind of track the growth of our kids. As they're stopping, he would take their little ball heads and he would stop them. Literally, they used to be like this. And he would stop them and mark it and put it and let them run. And it was the cutest thing ever.
March 19th of 06, we went to Leonard Park, right? Mind you, so it's only March, but it was like 80 degrees out. Dad has Tim's on, jeans, and a tank top, and we're all playing like one-on-one basketball, all for one, and he's winded. He's
But no one tells you to wear jeans and damn Tim's on, so
everybody laps around him. And we got home, and this is what he wrote.
Javon, Jaquan, Javon, a lot of Vaughns.
I remember this one time I was really little, and he came and got us from our house in Arizona. It was big, like huge. I was stretching them off, and like there was a whole bunch of soda in the bag, a whole bunch of snacks. So just like that kind of blew my mind as a kid.
I remember one time we went to like Grand Prix, like the racetrack, and we were all too young to race, but they just let us ride anyway. It was the best thing ever. I love that.
I was about probably 9 years old. We may have been shooting Never Die Alone. It was my first time going to California, and it's just me and my dad. We're driving down Sunset Boulevard, and he's playing Bill Withers' Lovely Day, and we're in this space, which is peace, which didn't happen often, but when it did, we were completely immersed in it.
For a long time, you know, Earl was more just excited that he can really make that change and be this amazing father that he never had. And loyalty was so important to him. After every show, he would ask everyone to leave the room so that way Earl and Tashira can have a moment. But it became too big for me. The more the yes men, the more bigger he got, the more drugs, the more women, the more everything. Earl faded away because X came alive.
There are so many times where I go to a show with my dad.
Don't you do it.
Wow.
Boy, let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say exactly how it was. So I go on the road.
Care about your
we would be
life?
backstage, and after his set was up,
bro, why you get in front of me
his,
and just what the fuck,
wranglers,
bro?
let's call it. He would say, "Yo, go out to the stage, get about 4 or 5 bitches.
It don't make no sense.
Make sure they're ready to fuck. I gotta have 2. My son need 1, and his friend need 1. Make it happen." And that was very uncomfortable. Being 12 years old and observing your married father openly, unapologetically cheat on his wife, your mother, my mother.
What the fuck you want me to do? You see all these cars?
In my
What the
mind,
hell?
and actually resented my father for it.
Why you driving in the middle of the day?
Like it just kept festering inside of me.
The sun is up.
At that
People
time,
are out.
I was frightened to say anything. With him,
They're
it was
everywhere.
such his
Like
way or the
roaches.
highway.
Sometimes it was scary, just like being in the house because you didn't know what exactly was gonna set them off. So it was like walking on eggshells, just trying not to, make them upset.
My father was a chameleon of temperaments, and I first caught on to that. I was about.
I must be invisible. I
7.
think I'm invisible.
I went upstairs and
that's
asked
what
my
it is.
dad for help with my homework, my English homework.
Nobody can see me.
Super calm.
I went
He had a
hurtfully.
bulletproof vest on.
Yeah.
With a white tank top under, dark blue denim jeans and yellow Timbs. And we're up in the bedroom, and I'm like, why is he so calm? I wouldn't find out years later it was because I did Vicodin.
Man, well, y'all go the hell on. I can't slow down every time a car get in front of me. I swear I'll never get anywhere.
Waves.
I can't do this. Next time I'm just parking. Usually I will park. At this time of day, I forfeit them hours. I'll park. I'll stay right where I'm at until nighttime.
We'll just have to reschedule.
This
you
right
feel
here.
that rush of excitement? That's the feeling of canceled plans. Hello, beautiful. This creek's endless array of scents are bursting with stay-at-home
vibes. Going through my head. Shut your ass up. The phone is on fire, as usual. I don't know if it's a death trap or. I need to get another phone, get another case or something. Shut up, all of them. They're gonna get in front of me. It's nothing I can do. What the hell? This is so I can't handle it. It's annoying. They're everywhere. I cannot escape it. I would literally have to stop and park in order to avoid being near a car. It's not realistic. That's why old boy said, don't tell me how to drive the truck, and hung up the phone. It took all I could not to laugh when he said that. He was like, one guy told me, don't tell me how to drive the truck, and hung up the phone. We're trying to get him in here now. And I said, I mean, what y'all want us to do is not realistic. I get it. Safety, insurance, corporate, they're not budging on that. But, I mean, I understand. Because it's not logical. It's not logical to think that you can stop with them that close to you. You're going to run right through their ass. But I'm not getting in front of them. They get in front of me. Continuously. Over and over again. When you slow down, you create more space and they just come swerving in. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible. It's so stressful. That's why I'm like, don't call me, just don't bother me. Leave me alone. I don't care what it is. Send me a message. Maybe I'll read it. I don't know. But don't bother me. That's for me. All alone by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. You don't got nothing to say to me. What could you possibly want? Shit. You ain't out here dealing with this. And trucks do it too. It's like, why would you come sit your ass in knowing we can't be this close? You should go to jail for that shit, because you know better. If I never catch you. It's on site. I'm taking it back to your head. I'm it's on site. It's on site. So it's not gonna reconnect on its own. That's fucked up. I hope I don't have to restart the whole thing from my phone, because it's still there. It disconnects. That's the dumb part. See, this is an exit lane. That's why I'm good, and I'm gonna ride it till I can't ride it no more. Oh. That was fun. They wanna know, nigga, when you're coming home. Safety. Are you freaking serious, bro? You're not gonna connect. Guys, I'll read your comments. Whenever I stop, I'll go back and read your comments.
And speed with the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
The way of a lie, that's what it is. Hustling, boy. So I gotta freeze in here so that the phone don't overheat. I shouldn't have kept my jacket on.
Just distractions in his life.
Come on,
really
son. You got a Maserati.
derailed him from just sticking with his.
You should be gone.
When I would talk to him, he would say that he was bipolar.
Yeah.
And I would say, how do you know that? He was like, I know, because he diagnosed himself. He was like, I remember being in a group home, and I remember when I used to take, tests with the therapist, and I remember them telling me that I was manipulative, and he would use those, though, as excuses. Like, there's plenty of times, like, as a wife, I signed him up into rehabs, and he would manipulate them. He was a massive manipulator.
With the bipolar, his moods were up and down.
It's the drugs.
And not week to week. For him, it was day to day.
It's the DRUGS. They bring you here, they bring you there, they bring you here, they bring you there, they bring you here, and you need some more.
It's like waiting, the anticipation from him is like, it's not like a roller coaster ride. That's like, it's not like getting it's like a dog, like waiting. Like a tree is like gonna bite you, but you know it's gonna happen. You just don't know what to do.
I can't wait till I get my cameras up. Hopefully I have one of them set up today. I want y'all to see.
When he started really getting bad was a year after I had praise. He started being really.
I want y'all to see what is so unrealistic about this whole thing. So this thing clocks the vehicle in front of me, and it shows how fast they are going, and it shows how many seconds it will take me to get to them, and it shows the feet that they are from me. Now 500, we had this conversation, remember, at 60 or above, I would need at least 500 feet between me and another car. That's 2 football fields worth. That's a lot. The thing is, nobody else out here knows that. Just just us truckers, and they don't even respect it. But they all don't have the thing in here, because if they're too close for too long, it'll start beeping and it'll say warning, warning, because you're supposed to hit your brakes. Boy, that is not realistic. I'll slow down. I'll move if I can. And maybe I can slow down. Start hitting the brakes. Like, when it's at night, there's hardly nobody out here. But if it's traffic, boy, that's not how traffic works. You gotta keep going.
2 miles ahead, take ramp to US 74 East
But if you
Independence
don't
Boulevard.
hit those brakes in a certain amount of time, and they have not gone on about their business, which they never do for some reason, then you're going in the principal's office. Okay. And people die every day, so the tolerance for all that, it's just not there when it comes to the people with the with the insurance and safety and all that. I'm just like, bro, I ain't gonna cuss you out like the other drivers did, but I mean, we do what we can, and we get our shit there, and that's why you pass. So don't be sitting here acting like you don't understand logic.
1 mile ahead,
logic is you must keep going. That's what logic is. Or you might as well just park. Because nobody's going to leave me 2 football lengths in front of me. They don't. Unless the freaking DOT let everybody know that's what they're supposed to do. And they be out here getting their ass if they don't. That's the only fucking way. They'll pull right the fuck in front of you and they just chill. Which, forget the rule. It is the dumbest thing in the world to do. You don't know anything about what's going on with me or my vehicle. And while you chilling, I could be getting ready to run through you.
0.3 miles ahead, take ramp to US 74 East Independence
It
Boulevard.
doesn't make any sense to risk that. You're not surviving. Let's be clear. You're not surviving. I am.
74 East Independence Boulevard.
Jesus. And I want that one too. Yeah, just so
right
we clear.
towards exit 51B.
Yeah. Good boy. Because that was my bad. Yeah, you're not surviving. But at the